Hi, I'm Skyler. Welcome to AgamidCG. Today is day 16 of my 30-day sculpting challenge. The prompt for today is T-Rex. I've been doing a lot of human anatomy studies over the past few days, so I thought I should switch it up before I burn out. Lately, I've seen conflicting information about Z-spheres. Some say they swear by them, they're very fast for blockouts and posing characters, and others say that they're an outdated tool that's not worth using. So I figured I should probably try it myself and add another tool to my toolkit. I grabbed a bunch of reference and I wasn't really sure which direction I wanted to go in. Full-on realistic T-Rex, or maybe something closer to the V-Rex from King Kong, or maybe a bit more DeViljo inspired from Monster Hunter. There's oddly a lot of reference for something that doesn't exist anymore. Muscle studies, clay sculpts, you name it. Fair warning, I've only really used Z-spheres once, back a few years ago with a demo or the trial version. So I started by trying to build out the skeleton. Getting used to switching between draw with Q and moving, scaling, and rotating the spheres took a bit of time. My hands definitely needed to catch up with my brain. I struggled a lot with proportions early on. Even with reference, I couldn't quite figure out where everything should sit. Part of that was because Z-spheres felt very straight by default, and I didn't want to add too many things to make it hard to manage. About 10 minutes in, all I really had were the legs and part of the spine, which to be fair is kind of half the dinosaur. And then I started messing around with the head. I figured one sphere for the upper skull and one for the jaw should be enough to get something readable. After that, I added the arms, and weirdly enough, that was the moment that it started to feel alive. Even though it was very off, those tiny arms instantly made it feel more like a T-Rex, or something like it. I kept adjusting the body, but the proportions still felt strange. Everything felt like it was either too long or too short, and I couldn't quite figure out how to scale the Z-spheres in a way that moved everything together. It felt a bit like working with a rag doll. When I added the tail, it started leaning more towards Spinosaurus proportions instead of a T-Rex. I took a few minutes to figure out how to make adaptive skin so I could convert the Z-spheres into an actual mesh. And that's when I realized that I hadn't scaled the Z-spheres properly earlier. So instead of fixing it cleanly, I just had to inflate everything accidentally and turn them into a Chonkosaurus. At that point, I focused on the head and mouth since I knew that was going to be the most important part anyways. I shaped the jaw and skull as best as I could, and then I went back to adjusting the legs where I kept noticing the proportions were way off. Sometimes they looked too long and sometimes they looked too short. I bounced back and forth between the head and different parts of the body and eventually realized basically I didn't have a neck, so I stretched the head away from the torso to give him one. Then I realized I only had about 10 minutes left, so I locked in the head. I messed it up a couple of times and had to undo, but I tried to focus on bony landmarks and eye placement. I've noticed in the last 10 minutes of my sculpts, I try to squeeze in as much detail and forms as I can, but that's usually maybe due to the time pressure when I start making a bunch of mistakes because my brain is working faster than my hands can. Near the end, I tried to throw in a tongue and some teeth, but there just wasn't enough time to properly adjust them. And then time was up. This one was a lot of fun. I would have loved to push it a lot further with some DeViljo or V-Rex influence. For this sculpt, I think Z-spheres really slowed me down because I spent a lot of time trying to learn how to move things around and scale all the spheres. So I don't really know if it was easier to use Z-spheres or just regular spheres and pull out the shapes from that. But regardless, you could have a lot of fun with Z-spheres, and technically they're reusable too. You could make an entire base mesh of a character and reuse that for something else if you already have the Z-spheres in the pose that you want. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any ideas for things that I should sculpt next, or feedback that you have about my sculpt. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more art or techie stuff from me, and I'll see you in day 17.